Good.
Cool. Well, what can I say? Privileged position to be asked by Francisco and Joe Pizzaglia to start off this showcase, and I think it's a fantastic idea to bring people together freely without having to necessarily charge anybody any money. They're giving their time. Everybody who's going to be participating in this is going to give their time because they want to share without any nonsense of any egos or anything whatsoever that can be detrimental to unity. So hopefully we've had a very good start with Steve to actually get that ball rolling, and I will take a slightly different tack to put forward over my sort of 35 odd years of training to express some of my motion in there. I'm going to be using 3 techniques, or working on 3 techniques, and basically then within that I will look at aspects of there that are what I would say training aids within those techniques to learn something about motion. But when it comes to the sort of practicality of in a real life situation, there's going to be limited ability to successfully continue with that. And as we know, they're all training aids, and even what I'm doing is an aspect of training aid. So I will use 3 techniques: twirling hammers, raining claw, and retreating pendulum. So let's get going, have a go, and I hope you enjoy what I'm going to present and take it from there. Okay, Mr. Church is going to one more time be the person who's unfortunately going to get hit. Hopefully I shall attempt not to hit him too hard, unlike Mr. Harms over there. So he's still together. Okay, we're going to start off with twirling hammers the traditional way, and as I said, and then from there hopefully I'm going to show some aspects in there to make it a little bit more realistic and see how that develops. Okay, so anyway, Mr. Church is going to come and step through with a left, and I'm going to be in a modified stance as opposed to a direct left neutral bow. So as he comes up, as it slowly picks up, pick this arm up, step, strike, and twirl the first hammer. So one more time. Sorry, yeah, person. So one more time, it comes 1, 2, 3. Okay, now switch over. And then same things there from there. So modified stance, it comes in there. So from that point, so in there, which is the twirling, the first aspect. So one more time. So up, in, and so on. It's early stages, you guys know this. Have a little play, just for 2 seconds, literally, and then we'll move on from there. So again, one more time. Modified stance, check, in and twirl. Check in hand all the way through. So he's come, modified stance, he comes in, check, hit, and from there on. Okay, so in this particular aspect of there, on the first strike when it comes in, as we're stepping off, the normal aspect is, as something that Mr. Harms was talking about earlier on, our motion in many cases is this large, big swing round, elbow, and so on from there. It doesn't have to be. We're coming in from here, this aspect here, and let that shoot almost straight down the line here. So it has the same effect as this massive, great big swinging loop. So it doesn't. It's about the timing on the other side. So you come in, check that hand. The timing is about this, and the looping here comes from point of origin. Bang, bang, together at that point. Okay, let's take it to the next stage on. So we're coming up, swirl, hammer, strike the kidney. Potentially at this point, the hand comes around. Take the hand, twist the hand, bring it, snap it. Come back from here, loop around the head, kick, and step back. One more time. So from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Break and snap. Okay, around the other side. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Have a go at this. Join the two together, and we'll go through it. Jason, nice and slowly. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab, snap the hand away. On that side. So, 1. Break the arm. Okay. Okay, we're going to continue, push down further down the line. So again, he comes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Snap the arm, break down. Curl around on the face. Take the legs out, bring him back as you step back, and poke to the eye. One more. In. 1, 2, 3, 4. Snap. Hit. In. Poke to the eye. Change round. 1, 2. Okay. Have a play, put all that together, and we move on. So one more time, nice and slow. Come closer. 1. And that's right there. So you can see. 1. Okay. So last time, faster. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The aspects here are basically the traditional step through hit, kidney. Break the arm, take the head, step back, finger poke, check out. Okay. And I'm going to play a little bit with raining claw. Take it through step by step, the traditional way, and so on, and then I'll come back and play around with the what is. So nice and slowly. 1. Now as he comes, step back. So get in there, step back, 45 angle. Rain, and this would come together. So one more time. 1, 2, 3, across the face, and back into the finger paws. Back. Again. 2, 3. Yeah, and then from there. Okay. Have a go. Play for 2 minutes. Well, a minute, 30 seconds, basically. That side. So, 1, 2, 3, potentially. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You can see an angle. Is that? You can see on that? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Right. On this aspect of it, we are now only at the point where we're hitting down with the finger poke. So we'll come around one more time because that's it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, basically. And then we're stepping off here to bring the head down one more time. Say then 1, 2, 3, 4 into the throw. Step off in line, check the head, and you're striking the kidney there, basically to bring him down. Off the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again. 1, 2, Have a go for 30 seconds, play around with this, and let's go from there. Again. 1, 3, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, and it's 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, relax. Right, we're going to move it on. And this is everybody's favorite takedown on the extensions. So let's have a little play with this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Takedown. Roll the arm. Bring it up behind the back. Step back. Drag him down. In and hop and kick down on the face. One more time, Jason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. The other side, you can see it slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and roll in. Bring. 1, 2. Okay, tied all this together. Play around with it. The technique aspects of there, the learning, the stepping off, the reversing, the picking up, the dragging to the floor. I'm not too sure how that works exactly in reality. So we'll play around with that in a moment. You hear me?
Yes.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
great, got it. Thank you, guys.
Right, okay. Okay, one more time. Aspects of this, is 6 o'clock line. On the retreat, one of the important things I would like to emphasize on this here is as we're drawing back here, we're not going flat-footed. We're not going here and stopping and then coming back over with a mighty old hammer. There's no need for that to happen. Nice and slow, we're going to step, and as we step, we bounce back. So even before it's the chance to land with that leg, you've taken the rear leg out. So one more time. So from there. So you're bouncing, and the shot, rather than the big arc over the top, is to come down through, hit, and hit as he goes down. Then, because he's got the leg sprawled out, realign from here, shoot the leg on a 45 angle, and then forearm strike. Now, should that hand be there and he's in a horrible position, he's not going to like this bit, we're going to go bob. Just for the sake of it. So, turn around the other side. Okay, now all in one. Actually, before we do that, have a go play with that, and then we'll do it all as one again. So, nice and slow. And again, not that slow. 1, 2, 3. Now, the original part of that, without the sweep necessary, though it can be there, well, it is there, and the hook to the groin is coming through, hit, 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 strike, and then from that, at the same time as you're now hooking here, sweeping out, hooking is the elbow, and potentially the kidney strike if he's there long enough, or you're quick enough. So, one more time. 1, 2, 3. You okay with that leg? Okay. All right. Okay. I want to move on and go back to the beginning, basically. So, looking at twirling hammers. On the twirling hammers, the original, we've got the flank that we're giving the person, and we're stepping up, towards 2 o'clock basically, with the check, with the twirl, and that twirl, etc. So let's do that from the other side just to refresh so you can see it properly. So from here, we're stepping up, twirl, twirl, hit. Okay. So what I'm looking at is we've lined ourselves up. The attacker's coming in. I'm having to step off. I might be quick with it before I get my first strike hit. So I'm coming from the point. So as he comes to me, I'm going to step off, but I'm going to step off from my right neutral bow or my neutral bow altogether, normal stance, and step up this line and parry. So as he comes in, I land him straight away with his elbow. No waiting for the next shot in that sense. Now I've got an option where I am. We're basically, if we're here, we're echoing each other. He's also given me a target here. So I'm going to occupy him there before I now go to the next twirl, if I wish. One more time. Comes straight in, check, uppercut, and twirl back on the top. No big looping from point of origin. We're here, and we're literally making this arc to come here. So hit, check, twirl from there. Have a play with that, please. See how I get on. Different angle. So step off, in with the elbow, check this hand, uppercut, and twirl. One more time. So one, come closer. One, in, uppercut, twirl from there. And as a twirl, then we're going back to that one. Where can they see these? Anything else? Yeah. So going 1, 2, and again. 1, uppercut, twirl. Okay. Let's continue a bit. So again, he's coming in. We're stepping up that line, check in hand, uppercut, twirl, and then the same with the hammer here into the kidney. So that brings his head back one more, which basically would have done the same thing as before we picked his arm up and took him out. If one wanted to, you can do exactly the same motion by stepping back, following the same line of trend of thought. But we're going to come in from here, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then from this point here, having gone back to the kidney, I'm going to come back from this point of origin here, and I'm going to do, because his head has come back to me, I'm going to use the check-in hand, bring the hand round, arcing it here, and sandwich. And if he's still there, the back is to the head. So one more time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have a play, and we'll move on. Okay? No, try another angle, or I go from the front. Okay, so basically, if I come from the front, no, I'll do. So basically, elbow, check, uppercut, neutral bow, from point of origin, strike, and you can use that same elbow again. Strike, strike the kidney. From that point, same return, arc round, cup the hand, bring it back in, elbow sandwich, step off, back fist. So, comes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, other side. And 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay. Okay. Right. Raining claw. Okay, we're starting again on raining claw. A bit similar to the fact that what I would call awkwardness is in the ending of these techniques. I know they're training techniques, but even so, I think they're awkward and they make difficulties in training. Maybe they're to overcome, or for somebody to turn around like me maybe and say, well, let's see if we can put something else in there. It might suit you, it might not suit you. So it suits my body type, it suits me. I'm fortunate enough to have that little chap there, yeah, as opposed to that big chap over there. Okay, and from that perspective, you've got to look to see how you would make that work on a taller person, on a bigger person. But the fact that I can get in underneath there and check that and get a nice uppercut in there, this is still long enough a weapon to hit that head to come back down. I can still reach that head depending on the angle of the elbow that I put in there for that back fist. Okay, so we're on raining claw. Now this is, as we well know, one of the horrible techniques to stop yourself from falling flat face on the ground, but we're going to not actually hopefully go there. So he's coming. Uppercut, hit, hit, hit. Now there are question marks here. If I come down and I hit, and I strike here, and if I strike him on that bridge of that nose, and I hurt him bad, where's his head going to go? Down here. So it's hardly any chance of me lifting him up again. And the chances are his hands may well come to his face, to his throat, and he will want to walk away or whatever from that point. So let's assume, though, that it works at the moment. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Now, when I step off this angle, and I hit this kidney here, and I want to bring him down. So from here, use marriage of gravity. I'm not having to come out here to get power to that. I've come from here, I've stepped off here, and from here, as I step off, dropping my weight, he knows it's coming, and drop that forearm basically into that to bring him down. Now, rather than twisting his arm and bringing his arm back and moving through the motion we want, I'm in a beautiful position where I've taken him down, and my hands are where they need to be, basically. I've got checking hand, I've got palm heel there, basically from the back of his mastoid, and this hand will come back into action here from down here, and we'll do a striking hand sword, looping at the same time while I'm coming back. So I'm going here, come from here, loop, and chop across the back of the neck, and as I do that, I'm going to reverse the motion with the hand to bring this into play. So we're going hit from here to there. So one more time. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say that works for the moment. Strike in there and then chop into there. Have a go and play with that up to that point. So, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on this side, maybe. Sorry, Jay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going across and hooking and bringing it back into me. So as I've gone here, opposing forces here. Okay, right. We're going to move on slightly now. So he comes in, and as he comes in, one, that was a nice shot into the stomach there. I was hoping that was going to be slow. In 2, 3, 4. Check off on that time. Chop as we did here, but now we're going to introduce a knee strike, basically. So we're going hit, hit, hook him back, and bring him back into that knee strike as we're twisting. So when we're twisting here, having come over here, twisting his face by hitting the top of that head there, basically, onto the temple with the palm heel, lining his knee and his nose or his face totally up for that. And hopefully that's where you end up. One more time, the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6. Bring that knee into play. Okay, a bit harder than I say, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so uppercut, hit, back fist, finger poke, uppercut, single knuckles, drop off, drop that weight here, go in the top, shoot across the body, and bring that knee in, opposing forces here as you're coming in there. One, step back out. Okay, now, go that side. It doesn't suit everybody. I like the hands techniques. I like the tight motion rather than being too far away. And because of these old legs, they don't kick as well as they used to. So I prefer to work on this upper body the best I can and bring those knees into play. Okay, we're going to now look to see a little bit if we can tie all these together. So we're going to do the same looping aspect on here. So as we come loop, hit in there, step back on that hit, and then from that, we can still hit that kidney. We're going to come from here, we're going to hit and hit there, from there. Now, that's where we were going. Now let's say he don't like any of this, so he's coming to us. No, sorry, my mistake, yeah. In, hit, hit from that point there, then back in here on that strike. Now, this time round, he's going to come, and we're going to go in the same. We check out here. But now as I go to hit him, he's going to spin away from that because even though he's been hit here, he's going to move away from me and now come back with the uppercut. And I now go into the raining claw aspect from here and then step off here. Now, I want to go here, potentially, yeah, and push him in there. But again, as that here, he comes back into live motion before I get a chance, and he comes back and he wants to kick me now from that aspect. As he does, hopefully, going to pick him up there. So one more time. Stay there. 1, 2, yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 12. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As he comes in here. Wow. Step out. Okay, thank you, Jay. How are we doing? Okay. These are aspects of playing around with. These are my little ideas. Whether they work for everybody, I don't know. How well they work individually, hopefully that there's aspects of it that can be used in one way or another. The fact that you're coming straight in as opposed to round, 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 loop, hit, to me are better. The fact that I've gone over, strike, reverse that motion in or whatever, and striking in there. The fact that I'm hitting as opposed to coming back after hitting the kidney and then hitting the elbow and come out here. If I did on that stage, let's say he gone to that one, come again on the twirl all the way. Here, now on that one there, as we're going round there. So as I come from here, having hit him, I go here, hit, and I want to hit. Now he moves around, comes around with the kick, for instance. Oh, that couple there. Of something similar. Okay. Have a play with that for 2 seconds, and then basically going to look at wrapping that up. Think about if there's any questions that you have or any comments, feel free. I can't read it, I haven't got no glasses on, and I can barely hear.
Good. Good.